Ready to 3D print retainers in your office? Here's what you'll need to go from scan to print. Here's what you'll need: a Pro 2 for best results, or a Pro S, a SprintRay washing unit, and a SprintRay curing unit. To print your retainers, you'll need a bottle of our SprintRay retainer resin. You'll also need an intraoral scanner and a computer with good internet connection. You'll also need a few other tools. You'll need a lab handpiece, a silicone burr, a cotton wheel buff, mineral oil, and a toothbrush and soapy water. Ready to get started? Let's go! Once you've scanned your patient, go to Cloud Design and sign in with your SprintRay account. Select the AI retainer treatment. For your first retainer case, start with the standard settings to establish a baseline. If you have specific preferences for fit and tolerance, you can adjust them here. Upload the upper and lower scans. This is really important. Make sure your scans are exported in byte relation. This allows us to accurately simulate the position of the scan. Most scanners automatically export scans in byte relation, but iTero and a few others require setup. If your scans aren't in occlusion, you can request a manual retainer, but it will take up to 24 hours to get your design. Once you submit your designs, it should only take a few minutes. You'll get an email when they're ready. When your file is ready, open the treatment and take a look. If you're satisfied, go ahead and approve. When you're ready, click Send to Rayware to start the print setup process. First, choose the retainer indication type. Then, select the printer and printer kit you'll be using. Select the retainer resin option, then prepare the print. In a few moments, our print job is ready. Take a quick spin around the model to make sure everything looks good. For retainer, we want the intaglio facing away from the build platform, oriented at a 20-degree angle from the anterior as shown here. Looks good. Let's send our file to the printer. Click Send to Queue, then choose your printer from the list. Go to your printer. Check that your build platform's clean and that you have the right resin selected. If everything looks good, go ahead and close the lid and go to the Queue tab on your printer. Select the print job that you just sent and hit Print. And your printer will handle the rest. When your print is done, go ahead and remove it from the printer and place in your Pro Wash Dry. Next, make sure your retainer is fully dried. After that, you'll want to remove it from your build platform and place in your NanoCure. Handle the retainers gently to prevent distortion. Only handle the retainer by the supports until your retainer has been cured. After the curing process is complete, the retainer will need to cool for at least 6 minutes to prevent distortion. After curing, use the cutters to very carefully remove the supports. Now it's time to put the finishing touches on your retainer. Use low RPM with a silicone burr to remove any stumps left from supports. Use mineral oil and a cotton buff wheel to restore the retainer's natural shine. Rinse the retainer with warm, soapy water. Use a toothbrush to brush off any extra residue. After cleaning your retainer, place in a bowl of warm water. After warming up your retainer, you're now ready for delivery.